Yo, what's going on, everybody? So today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you about how to do a pull-up. Alright, so you're probably wondering why you want to know the pull-up, and it's basically as simple as this is. It's one of the base forms of pulling methods for calisthenics. Once you master pull-ups, it's going to be endless supplies for you to do whatever you want to do, whether it's going to be L-sit pull-ups or ring L-sit pull-ups, anything you want. Out of the bag, you have to master pull-ups. So let's go and get started. So step number one is actually just hang on the bar. Yes, hang on the bar. Believe it or not, hanging on the bar is going to actually tremendously give you a lot of grip strength, and on top of that, it will work on the particular muscles that start from the start form, so you can actually get used to hanging on the bar. Alright, so the other one, the second exercise, is going to help you out and build up a pull-up. These are called Australian rows, or I believe it's called something differently, but I like to call these Australian rows for when I first was beginning into these pull-ups. All this is that you're using a horizontal bar and you're pushing from, well, your midline, from your waist, to actually a point where you're actually going to build up a lot of good strength for yourself on your lats. Now, these can become easier once you're standing up, but eventually when you keep moving in further and further and further to a point where your body is wholly horizontal itself, this is going to be a really difficult exercise. But this is really a great one for beginners to actually start off with, because this actually is very easy to get into, and very much actually is going to be just a go-to exercise for anybody, because I know there are advanced athletes that still use this type of method to this day to actually do a lot of activation for the lats. Alright, so for whatever reason, I couldn't find this clip that I had about the next one I'm about to say is actually scapula pull-ups. So all scapula pull-ups is that you're protracting and retracting on your scapula protraction in the end, or your scapula plane, I mean. All this is that you're hanging on the bar and you're protracting your scapula, and just hold about 5 to 8 seconds every time. You should be at least hold out for about, at best, maybe 15 seconds. What this initially does for you is that this actually helps you out a whole lot when you're first starting out with your pull-ups, because this is the first initiation for your pull-up. Because you'll be noticing when you're actually doing a really good one, you actually have to protract your scapula first in order to pull up on the bar. So this is a really good way to actually get started with it. This is actually going to be a way for you to actually build up more and more strength for yourself to get to an actual good pull-up in the end. Alright, so number 3 is going to be kind of hindrance for myself, and it's kind of controversial, but I like to do, when I first started, was resistance pull-ups. All this is that you're going to grab a band and you guys are going to wrap around the pull-up bar, and you're going to be doing, well, basically a pull-up in the end, but with just more resistance. What I like to do is I like to put both feet on the resistance bands, jump up to the bar, and actually pull your way all the way up. Now, this may be different methods. You can actually use the band on, if you have hooks, you can actually put the bands on the hooks and actually put a band there. Or you can also do this other method. You can do this, but this is like the most popular way I like to do it, because it actually simulates a pull-up. And I want you to do this. I want you to as closely simulate a pull-up as much as possible, so that you can be doing a pull-up. You don't be doing no type of wrong form. You don't be talking about no type of way of any type of form. I want to get this over to you right now. You have to simulate the move as much as possible in order to get the gains you want. You're doing it freely without any assistance. All you have to do with just bands is that you will slowly go down on your bands. Obviously, the first time you're a beginner, you're going to be using probably the thickest band, and then you slowly go down. After a while, this will become easier and easier. So what I want you to do is that when you think you're ready for it, or when you do an adequate amount of enough reps, I say about 12 reps or more, I want you to be actually going up on the pull-up bar and actually try to get pull-up. Now, the proper form to do this is that you have to protract out, which is what I told you about your scapula, for your back in the end to engage your lats. elbow should not be flared. Elbow should be in for you to activate it even less, even more, I mean. And you're gonna pull yourself all the way up. And then you're slowly gonna come down and then all the way back up. Now, you're gonna do this for a couple of weeks for the add-ons for it in order to get to that pull-up. But eventually, you will get to your pull-up. This takes time, this takes effort, and this may be somewhat of a good workout for you to get a great activation for your back. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, sub, and let me know in the comment section about how I did, and let me know what other videos you want to see too. So I'm out. Peace.